Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up friends. Last week, we spoke about 7 things to do consistently to transform yourself. They're simple, and when you compound them over time, here's the thing. You're not even going to recognize yourself. And one of the things was finding your purpose. So I named it as one of the 7 things, but didn't really dive into it because I'm like, you know what? This could be a whole episode within itself. So we're going to dive into this more today because it is so powerful. Life and success will always be filled with bumps in the road. When you know your purpose, you have a deep feeling of mastery. Every time something happens that seems like it has the power to take you off course, you have the power to release it. When things are not in alignment with your core values, your vision and mission, you gain the skills to see beyond all of it. We learn, we rise, we bounce back. Adversity can't take you out when you're living a life of integrity. You know who you are and you know exactly what you're creating. Some people, their purpose is strictly their family. Honestly, that was my feeling right after I gave birth to my firstborn. Like, I was one of those women who thought, I'm never going to stop working. So this was like prior to me giving birth to Brooke. Like, I loved the drive. I loved the ambition. I loved the thrill to excel until I held my baby girl. And at that point, like, I was like, my purpose has changed. Like, I thought my purpose changed. All I could think about was being home full time with my daughter, giving her every single thing I have, all of my love. And I made that my purpose. Within 2 years, it became my reality. And here's the thing. After 5 years of being a stay-at-home mom to Brooke, and then I gave birth to Tyler, and then I had twins, Ryan and Bailey, and there was a calling on my heart that I could not shake, a purpose beyond them. And I love them more than anything. I would die for my kids, but I still had a purpose beyond. And also for me, finding that purpose was bettering their lives. So something inside of me that was screaming to come out. And at that point in my life, I didn't know what it was, but I was committed to uncovering it. I was made for more. I was born for more. And now there are some people that never feel that way. Their family or is their purpose, and it remains that way for their entire life. My family's my why. Okay. But my purpose just went beyond that. So I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to point fingers. It just wasn't my story. And I'm guessing that it isn't yours either because you're here listening to this. Here is the greatest news that you can have. You can have a purpose bigger than your family and still make your family your number one priority. My family is my why. And as a result of finding my purpose, I am a better mom. Right? Because when we're fueled with passion, that leaks over. When we test ourselves and try ourselves and push ourselves and push to exceed and become the best version of us, that trickles over. My purpose is to get into the hearts and souls of amazing people just like you, to tug on your greatness, to call on your next level, to help you bring out your God-given potential. I am committed and I am obsessed to touch billions of people's lives. I have a vision of our Level Up family multiplying 100 times this year. We hit 1 million downloads in August of 2022. And I know that we could be at 5 million downloads by the end of 2023. And that just means more people in our family, more people reaching their potential, more people that I'm able to kind of like touch with my purpose. Currently now we have a few hundred in our Winnow family, and I know we can hit 1,000 by March. If you are not yet in our texting family, Winnow family, you can subscribe by texting the word text to 631-894-9571. And my goal is to influence the world to be their best. Like, I want you to see a text from me, level up. by Debbie Neal. Like the more people I can stay connected to, right? I'm living out my purpose to raise our energy, to raise our standards, to raise our expectations, to play to win, to coach to win, to be the difference we wish to see in the world, to spread love, to spread kindness, to be the most positive, think outside the box. My purpose is to inspire the world to be more. It drives me. It fuels me. It gets me up. It inspires me. People ask me all the time, how are you always so positive? And here's the thing. I know my purpose in this world. I stay true to it. I protect it. I honor it. It gives me power. With great power comes great responsibility. I believe with all of me that we all have a purpose, like a destiny. Our purpose can be filled in many ways. So let's talk about how you can find your purpose. And I'm going to go over 3 ways to find your purpose. Number 1, think about what makes you happy. Like just think about it. What brings you joy? What lights you up? You've probably heard people say, find what you love to do and then figure out how to monetize it, right? If you want your purpose to be incorporated in your level of success, make a list. So when I think of things that make me happy, these are some things on my list. Coaching others to success. Like, I love that. I love that. In fact, I'm that type of coach that if you're going to come to me, you're not always going to love what I have to say, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Like, I love you that much. Some of the things that bring me joy are challenging myself, traveling, community, creating memories, serving others, helping others create success, inspiring others to be more, public speaking. There are so many more. So I made a list for years. I journaled, I made lists, I wrote affirmations, and eventually the dots were connected. I am a top leader in a network marketing company. As I made my list, nowhere on the list was a top leader in a network marketing company. However, I stood in my passion. I created what I loved. The opportunity arrived, and it was the absolute place for me to live out my purpose, to serve others, to coach others to success, to inspire others to be more. Now, you don't have to do what I do for a living. My purpose is my purpose, and my vehicle helped me live out my purpose. Yours is yours. I'm successful because there's a lot of reasons why I'm successful, right? The effort, the activity, the mindset. But bottom line, my purpose is clear. I have absolute clarity on who I am and why I do what I do. My podcast is completely separate from my network marketing business. They have nothing to do with one another, except I'm in both places. However, it is an extension of my purpose. I was born to transfer my energy, my passion, my love to as many as I possibly can. This is another amazing way to live out my purpose. It all started with what brings me joy. I'm doing what I love. To build what I have built in network marketing takes a ton of work, effort, grit, commitment, traveling, all of it. My passion and purpose fueled. It gave me the fire to build the discipline, build the mindset, do it all. It's the secret. My purpose was louder than critics. My purpose was louder than other people's opinions. My purpose was more powerful than the temptation to play small. Your purpose is powerful. That's why it's so important to uncover it. Number 2, identify what you do with ease. More often than you think, our purpose is right in front of us. So what do you love to do? I love making the difference. I love making a difference in the lives of others. So doing things with ease doesn't mean it's easy, right? It just means you do it with ease. It comes naturally because you love it. And we've heard this quote before. If you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. It doesn't mean that you're not putting massive effort into it, but nobody has to remind you. Nobody has to push you. Nobody has to force you because you love what you do. I love watching other people succeed and win. I love serving others. I played competitive sports. I played to win. I coached to win. I played harder if I was down. It was second nature to me. Think of the things that come easy to you. It doesn't mean, again, they're easy things. They're second nature to you. It's how you think. It's your standard. It's what lights your soul on fire. Number 3, Look at your past. This is powerful. Like, think back on your life. Think of some of the struggles you've overcome. Think of challenges you've grown through. We can't connect the dots looking forward, right? I talked about this in a past podcast that I heard from a sermon that John Maxwell did. We can't connect the dots looking forward. We can, however, connect the dots looking back. We can use our pain for good. We can use our pain for our purpose. We have the ability to change someone else's life through our experience. Our story is powerful. When we're in situations, we just don't know how they could possibly be a part of our purpose, right? We're in it, we're feeling it, we're emotional, maybe we're feeling the pain. And I've shared some of mine before, and I'm going to share a few again because they may help you connect your past to your purpose. I was a tennis player. I didn't just want to play. I wanted to dominate. I practiced as often as I could. Good wasn't good enough for me. I wanted to be the number one seed. I wanted to win. It took effort. It was years from as young as I could remember into my early adult years. Because of those years, I found my purpose. My purpose isn't tennis. That was a hobby. That was my vehicle to help me find my purpose. It's business. It's coaching others to success. It's in every fiber of what lights me up. I was told, here's another example. I was told at the age of 21, I'd never be a mom. I was devastated. I felt broken. It was 24 hours of my life. And as I knew it, everything had changed just like that in a blink. I don't know when the switch happened, but somewhere after about 24 hours, I decided to control my mind. Like I made like I never, ever, ever heard that information that a doctor told me. Because when we're given information, it does limit us. Like we become a sum of our thoughts. I decided at that point that mindset was everything. I made a decision. I was going to be a mom. Whatever I had to do, I would do it. So when the time came, it didn't fall in my lap. When the time came that I wanted to be a mom, it was years of fertility doctors. Ultimately, my mindset won. It was all part of my purpose. Like I think back now and maybe God knew exactly what he had for my life. And the reason I went through that was because I train on mindset. I teach it. I study it. I was tested on it early. It was setting me up for my purpose. My pain gave me the strength to know that anything is possible if you want it bad enough. Do you know your purpose? And most of the time, what we do is not our purpose. Our vehicle to live is to live out our purpose. What I do for a living, it lights my soul on fire because I am in complete alignment with my purpose. So here are a few benefits of knowing your purpose. Number one, when you know your purpose, you don't get derailed like others. People can't take me out of the game. Obstacles will come up, and they have. Setbacks will occur. You will face challenges. People will quit. People will not see your vision. You will face rejection. There will be times to time it will feel hard. You will feel challenged. My purpose, it's bigger than all of that. Those are the times I know I'm being tested. It's like that quiet voice saying, Deb, how bad do you want it? The answer will always be more than you can throw at me. You want to know how bad I want it? More than anything that can come my way. Living my purpose has so much joy. It blocks out the noise. I don't see negativity when people doubt. I'm clear. I can't be derailed. I've been in valleys. I've been on my knees. It's temporary. Challenges are temporary. Regret is forever. I'm so grateful that I know my purpose because I'm not going to live in a world with regret. Number two, when you know your purpose, you know why you get up in the morning. When you know your why, when you know why you're doing what you're doing, when you are committed to making the world a better place, when you are committed to serving others, you wake up with this amazing purpose in your heart. Again, there doesn't need to be a monetary amount attached to your purpose, right? It's your purpose. Number three, purpose guides your decisions. It is easy to say no to things that aren't in alignment with your purpose. Like easy. Your decisions are much clearer, living in your word, staying committed, being disciplined. Purpose guides these things. I protect my mindset at all costs. It's easy for me not to hang around people with goals and dreams. Sometimes it's unfortunate. it's a tough choice. I mean, I should say it is not a tough choice. It's really simple for me. And you guys, to live out my purpose, I've spent time alone. I've spent time sitting by myself because I know that the alternative is small, low vibe, isn't serving me, and it's not going to fulfill my purpose. My purpose is bigger than me. It's bigger than what I currently do for a living. Yours is too. Part of my purpose is inspiring others to be more, to transfer high vibe energy to you. I know that doesn't happen if I'm going to be around people who think small or show up small. My purpose is more important. Does that make sense? If I'm ever tempted to not achieve a bonus, for example, right? And whatever we do for a living, there's probably bonuses at all different type of bonuses, awards, call it whatever you want. Okay. Whenever I'm tempted, I remember my purpose. If I'm going to inspire you to level up, it starts with me leveling up. That's where my energy comes from. It makes the decision to be average off the table. I don't care what others are doing. If it isn't my business, it isn't my business. So many people look around. They get distracted. It's so easy for me to put blinders on. I see life through my lens. My purpose drives me. Number 4, purpose influences your behavior. Your purpose influences your behavior. No one has to remind me what I need for a goal. No one asks me if I'm going to be on a call. No one asks me if I'm going to be at a yearly conference. My behavior is always influenced by my purpose. My purpose is too big. It's too important. My purpose influences my behavior to be in the 1% of the 1%. My purpose influences my standards, my expectations, my work ethic. It controls distractions. My purpose leads the ship. Number 5. Purpose fuels and shapes your goals. Without goals, we aren't living our purpose. Our goals fuel us to be more. They challenge us. They expand us. Goals inspire us. With each goal set and each goal met, we're closer to our purpose. We're living in alignment with our best self. It's freeing. It's inspiring. Number 6, purpose fuels our vision. My vision is crystal clear. I work on it daily. And because it's clear, it keeps me on track. It quiets the noise. It blocks out the negativity. It fuels my passion. My vision is limitless. I know I can create anything I want. I know I can help others to do the same. It isn't arrogance. It's confidence. It's like this deep knowing. Number 7, purpose gives your life meaning. When you live a purpose-driven life, you turn off the autopilot and you take control of your life. And this is one of my favorite quotes. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Pay attention to the signs tugging on your heart. We know that we're made for more. To level up, right? Our goal is to live a life full of passion and purpose. When you are walking in your purpose, the world sees it and everyone around you feels it. Okay. So next week, we're going to be talking about the power of the push. And this is where the magic is. The push is what awakens your soul. So I love you, friends. So remember, I haven't reminded you in a while, but I think most of you guys do know this, that affirmation episodes drop on Wednesdays. And the affirmation episodes that dropped are always in conjunction with the Monday full episode. So for example, this episode today is about our purpose. The affirmations are going to be dropping on Wednesday will be purpose-driven affirmations. So I love you all. Go light up the world with your purpose.